Hello, welcome to Market Analysis channel. Today I will be analyzing Aragon. Aragon has a very good pattern working up and it's a strong bullish scenario. It's showing entry price for traders who are willing to trade along, and there is also a specific target which you will use to bank your profits. Aragon trade very good, and let me show you the pattern. Let me get into the detail of the analysis. Aragon started the year with a nice rally and it made a top at point 1. Then Aragon dropped back drastically, hit the 50-day moving average, it bounced off it, which is our support zone, and finally it broke through the 50-day moving average. It traded towards 200-day moving average at point 2. It had a bounce around it, and then it ranged in between the 200-day and the 50-day moving average. It hit point 3. It tested the 200-day moving average again at point 3 before it finally gets a boost and it rally up drastically. Aragon continued to do very great around that period and the uptrend keeps doing very good. Aragon hit point 4. At point 4, Aragon also marked another resistance, which is at 3.967. Then the price dropped back to the 21-day exponential moving average. It traded around it. It now finally dropped back to the 50-day moving average. As Aragon is hitting the 50-day moving average, it's finding support at that area because it's not breaking through the 50-day moving average. So that marked our support zone. Let me connect a trend line from point 2 to point 3 and let's see how Aragon has been performing in respect to the trend line. Now I'm putting in a trend line from point 2 to point 3, and as we are seeing it on the chart, the Aragon is now testing the trend line at the support zone for the third time, which is a very great indication that the support zone is very valid. It has multiple confirmation. A bounce of a trend line is also hitting the 50-day moving average. That's about double confirmation for the support zone. Let me draw an upper trend line and see what Aragon has done around that particular zone. I'm picking that from point 1 to the nearest peak, which is around the point 1. Yes, it's even also falling at the support zone. So we are having about triple confirmation that is telling us that Aragon is going to move away from the support zone. The upper support zone is intact. You know, the upper support zone, it's like a resistance from point 1. But when the price finally break through it with this huge volume and huge bars, it will now act as support. That's exactly what it's doing now. It's acting as a support zone. The downtrend or the downside trend line facing up is also acting as a support zone. The 50-day moving average too, all are acting as a support zone, which is a very good indication for Aragon. Now we'll wait for an upward closing bar with a blue volume. Let me show you an example of a bar that will confirm a nice rally. The bar which I'm putting on the line on now, you can see the volume is huge, is a blue volume above average volume, and the bar is an upward closing bar. It closed around its peak. Anything of such is a very good indication that Aragon has picked up and we can start putting our position and start trading Aragon. And we will now trade Aragon towards the high of the price at point 4, which is 3.967. And once Aragon break above 3.967, hitting 4.000, an uptrend will resume and we will expect Aragon to keep going on in that direction. But note, we've gotten an entry price now. What is our target? That is what I'm going to calculate for you now in a jiffy. Let me calculate the first rally and see what happened from point 2 to point 4. I will now use that to project, because the minimum movement is going to move once it breaks out is the wave distance of the first leg of rally, which starts at point 2 to point 4. Let me now calculate the percentage from there. That's about Aragon is going to move about 107%. That's the minimum is going to make, and maximum bars is going to hit that price will be 35 bars. So a percentage increase of 107, that will be our projection. And okay, that's our projection now. That's in 35 bars. So that's 107.37. Yes, we are still around there. That's our target now is 8.226. That's a 107 percentage increase from the uptrend resume box. So this is the analysis on Aragon. Once Aragon break above its particular line, it's now going to head towards this channel. Let me zoom in so you can see the whole picture in a jiffy. Let me take off the upper trend line and the down trend line, so it won't be too clustered on the chart, and we can see. Let me take off this, and we can see that okay, from point 2 to point 4 is the distance that we measure from point 4 to our target. This is the target Aragon is going to hit. If this analysis really help you, subscribe to my channel. If you want more analysis or have any question, post it in the video comment section.